Welcome back to Ultimate Alchemy, and it's time to continue on with Botania. Over here we have our setup, and I cleaned up a little bit. I moved these pure daisies over here, just so they weren't interfering with our mana generating setup. And I put down a runic altar. That's just 5 living rock and a mana pearl, and mana pearl is just an ender pearl in a mana pool. So I haven't really done anything with it. I haven't crafted anything, just created it. And I thought we probably want to have a system like this where we have a buffer mana pool. So this one will feed into this mana pool, and then this one will pull from the mana pool when the runic altar needs it. Similarly, we'll probably do the same thing on this side. So let's get started with something. I made a couple of automatic precision droppers. You can use regular droppers, but since these are available, I thought we'd give them a try. And let's see if this works. So if I just put down, let's say, whoops, one there. And so I guess we can do this on the ground. Yeah, actually, I'd like to sink this into the floor. So I'm just going to remove 3, because we're going to be feeding this from a furnace. And we may want more than one. We're going to be feeding both ways, so this will be good for that, I think. And we have that silk touch on our E08 now, so let's see if this actually works. Can we trigger these by redstone? Well, we'll soon find out. If I just grab some blocks of charcoal, it's just going to continually drop them. Not exactly what we want. Let's put some wooden pressure plates down. Okay, and if I put them in now, there we go. As soon as one drops onto the pressure plate, that creates a redstone signal, which then tells this to turn off. So we can actually change the redstone mode with a redstone torch if we wanted to. Redstone torch. I'll just have one available just in case. But that will mean that it creates a new block of charcoal every time. So initially we can load stuff into there with a fluid transposer or something like that. I probably will want something with a better burn time than blocks of charcoal, maybe coal. We're going to need that anyway. You'll see why soon. So from the moment, do I actually want to do anything other than some sort of chest? I think maybe not. So if I just knock that block out and let's just get a chest. Well, we can make, yeah, actually, furnace. If we get a furnace generator, not a generator, sorry, just a furnace. I want a electric furnace maybe, so I don't have to feed in this anymore. Bricks, that's straightforward. I just need some gravel and a machine block. I don't think I have any bricks though. Let's go make some more bricks. I just want some gravel, don't I? So I've got plenty of that. And we can probably replace all of these furnaces with electric ones now. I just haven't done it to date. Let's turn on the speed. There we go. Bricks. 8 will do. And let's make a furnace. There we go. And we're going to want a flux plug again. So let's just grab that again. Flux plug. Yep, a flux point even, sorry. There we go, flux point. Now, I did mention last episode about range extension, and yes, you do need to put more wireless transmitters down. Unfortunately, they only go on top of a cable, so there's this little hook shape here, just because I've put this cable right next to the floor, and we don't actually need that anywhere else. So, yeah, we can get a furnace. I want to pull from the furnace out into these. So, well, I guess we could put it one block up, and that might actually work quite nicely. Because I'm going to need to feed stuff in. Oh, actually, I probably want to feed this from below, don't I? Yeah. I wish it wouldn't keep rearranging my inventory. Okay, so let's do one block below. Can we just go sideways? We can use the flat to go sideways. Assuming that it allows me to actually do this, we'll see. So we want the input mode, and then furnace. And if I just put some wood in there to get started, we do need flux points. Select a network. Yep, that should be powered. And it's now generating. We also want some upgrade speeds. Or we probably will. I may need to put some more mills in place soon. But that will then create this. it should be pulling both sides, but I think one is preferentially taking the stuff. And that's okay, because it should fill up eventually with charcoal. Unfortunately, these are going to be not quite as good as the blocks, but if it generates it fast enough, I'm not too concerned. All right, so if that's the case, then what I want to do is just break both of these for now. And I want to break the spreader. And let's say we want to get rid of these, but just put a couple back down for now. And living wood. Whoops, not living wood, the spreader. Are you close enough to feed that? I would have hoped you'd be close enough. I guess you're not. Okay, so let's see if we can get closer. How close do you have to be? Well, that'll work. So maybe we put them in 3 in a line? Yeah. Okay, and, well, why won't you work? I thought they had a better range than that. Well, they at least have a range of 2. Maybe it only matters when a new item drops. Let's put a third one down. Let's see if that works. Will you work? Yes, you will. Okay, good. Now, this will go to this mana pool unless we do something else. So I'm going to want to buffer mana pool. The thing with mana pools that matters most is that you reduce the amount of time from a spreader. When we started with the default spreaders anyway. Oh, I already went one in my inventory. I'm going to need another one anyway. So reduce the time as much as possible, i.e. travel time 0, and that helps immensely because it won't start the next pulse until the previous pulse has gone through. So the further it travels, the slower this will actually work. And in this case, we can actually use Ender Flames to ensure that it goes pretty quickly. So yeah, I'm just going to grab another one over here. I'll be making more of these anyway. And yeah, there we go. So that works. First saw this set up on Reddit. Let me see if I find the username. Username is LOTR, bloody Lord of the Rings 88. I guess that's when they were born. I'm modifying it a little bit, and I'm sinking into the ground, and I'm not necessarily creating a setup as large as the one that they posted, but this is a really simple setup. I do like these precision droppers, so these are going to work quite well. How far through are you? 10, 9. It's actually, oh, it needs wood. That's not a problem. We have more than enough wood here. There we go. We're just going to need a infinite wood barrel. There we go. Yeah. And we can just draw into it, but we can also use a translocator. So let's just use that method. It tends to be quite fast. Let's actually put it this way. And put it right there. Then the item translocators. And again, I wish it wouldn't keep rearranging my inventory. I'm not quite sure what's doing it. It's normally when I go into the grid, into precision, into this system, into the wireless crafting grid. Whenever I seem to do stuff in there, it tends to rearrange stuff. I'm not going to tempt fate. So let's just grab an item translocator or 2. Yep, you are supported. Good. And let's feed that in there. I'm not sure how fast it's going to work, so we're just going to get some glowstone as well. And that will speed things up. I'm back in my inventory. Alright, how fast are you going now? That's pretty fast. It's not as fast as our regular furnace, though. I was hoping that will be faster. Although we are using that one of acceleration with the regular furnace. I guess we could do that as well. But yeah, this should be hopefully fast enough for this. Is it gaining? 30, 31, 32, 33. It is gaining. Alright, so we're going to need to maybe speed that up if we want to do this with lots more of these ender flames. But for now, it is actually filling up this mana pool. And we're going to need another spreader, which is very straightforward now. Spreader. Yes, it used a white petal, but I have enough. And then this will continually pass this on. And of course, this one is going to be slower than this one, so it will build up behind it, but we'll have a second pool available. And we're going to do the same thing on this side. We don't need to move this setup at all. We just need to make sure, well, in fact, I may want to move, if I'm going to have another 3x3 grid here, I want to move this back 1, and move this mana pool back 1, just so that it has range. So let's just do that. And this will destroy this mana pool, but yeah, it's essentially free anyway, so don't need to worry. You do lose the mana, unfortunately, when you do that, but no problem. Okay, and then we've got buffers on both sides, on the Runic Altar side and on the mana pool side, our crafting mana pool. Normally, I also think about upgrading this at some point to use Thermal Lilies. I'm not sure if they're available. Are they available? Yeah, Thermal Lilies. The thing with Thermal Lilies is that, and the way they work, by the way, is that they take in lava. And we have infinite lava, so we could use them. I'm short of actual way to place a block of lava, though. I could use the mechanical users and buckets of lava, but I'd rather something that actually places lava directly into the world from a pipe or something like that. And if that's the case, then I could use it. But for the moment, I haven't found one yet. If you do know of one, do let me know in the comments down below. I'm more than happy to take that feedback in. I'm going to need to go and craft some more ender flames. So what I'm going to do is just extend the platform on the other side. Let's just grab my builder's wand. Where's my builder's wand? Why have I not put it back in my tools? Wand. That's a destruction wand. My builder's wand has to be in here somewhere. Oh, I've just missed it. Yeah, I hate it with arms. In any case, we're just going to extend another stone platform on this side, same as the other one. And the reason for stone rather than earth or anything is it just doesn't spread the grass, and then we don't want to get any problems with it turning back to dirt and having a bad visual effect when I'm trying to actually get stuff done. So that is that platform done. And then we can obviously put our Petal Apothecary back as we did previously. I did decide, by the way, just to go with a basic draw of some kind. It was the center of this thing. Is it 6? It's 6. That's annoying. Let's put it there. Put some seeds in. And then we can put the item frame on top, which is nice because then we can put the bucket in the item frame. And the ender tank on top. There we go. Nice and compact. Knock a block through. Put your Petal Apothecary in. And job's done. Or at least to start with. So I'm going to make more ender flames, and we should get this going. And let's see how much is that done now. How much have we gained? Yeah, it's up to 4 stacks. So let's go fast enough for 3. But if we are 4 even, so we had a lot more. Well, yeah, maybe that's going to need a little bit of speeding up. But let's see. I'm going to craft them, and we'll come back. And it's working, but quite noisy. So I think I'm going to actually put a sound muffler underneath here, and hopefully that will be a little bit better. Oh, there we are. It's quiet. It's nice. Okay, so yes, if you want to scale this up even further, the way the Reddit user has done is to basically place another. Well, yeah, you can place this sideways, turn it 90 degrees, and then have one mana spreader here, and let's say the other one was here. Have it pointing both this way into a central pool. I much prefer to have a travel distance of 0 essentially. So I will have it like this. And of course I can try and spread more of these around, these ender flames. I'm not quite sure how far I can go with them. But for now, this is actually building up. It's already about 20% full. So why don't I get started by just crafting some stuff in this one, which is about 30% full or so. And I want to make mana steel. So, well, not a huge amount, but we've got some. Just drop some iron blocks in there, and that will get you some mana steel, because we're going to be needing that when we craft the terra steel sort of prerequisites. So to get to that, we need the, oh god, I can never remember this. I have to spell it, agglomeration, terrestrial, something like that. Terrestrial agglomeration plate. Yeah, bit of a mouthful. We need some mana steel, some lapis blocks. We can already make those. And then runes. The easiest of which to make is the Rune of Mana. So why don't we get started with that? We're going to need 5 mana steel and 1 mana pearl. So we can get a mana pearl. And let's just make a couple. Hopefully I have enough in one of these to make... Yeah, got enough to make mana pearls. And then I just remember how to craft with the Runic Altar. So put one of those on, and I need to craft. Okay, we got 5, and that is fine. We're going to need some living rock, however. Do I have any in my inventory or in the system? Well, in fact, I can always make more here, but I may have a couple left in our refined storage system. Living? No, we don't. Of course we don't. You need to actually get one living rock, throw it on top of there, and then hit it with the wand of the forest, if I remember rightly. Let's see once this is converted. Okay, so we've got some living rock now. And let's just pop one down and right click. There we go. That's still loud, even though I've got a sound muffler over here, but that'll do. One rune of mana. And now we need the others. Now the others are not as easy, and that's why I'm probably going to need to make more signs, because we need to get crafting a bunch of different things. So nether bricks, we'll come back to gunpowder in a minute. Mana powder is just redstone in a mana pool, so we'll be able to make that easily enough. Mana steel we've got, nether brick we can make. That leaves gunpowder and nether wart. Okay, gunpowder and nether wart. Rune of air. We need to make feathers, but that's actually straight from straw. We can make all the rest there. Yeah. So Rune of Earth, we need mushrooms. So mushrooms, nether wart, and gunpowder. And all of that we can make. Okay, let me just get some signs, just so I'm keeping track of it. And this is for the whole other side of things. So signs, and let's just make a few. All right, so mushrooms, nether wart, and gunpowder. Gunpowder is the easiest of the lot, and that's very, very simple. I think I've already made some actually, and I made some in the background just so I knew we'd need it at some point. It's just in a pulverizer, and you can make it from fire charges, which fire charges come straight from essentially wood and charcoal, and you make fire charges. So very, very simple to make. We already have that. So yeah, I can probably take you off again. Cool. Next we have nether wart and mushrooms, probably related I would have thought. Mushrooms are going to grow around mycelium, and mycelium we should be able to make in that moistener that I made a couple of episodes back and never used. So I actually need some water, some seeds. Yeah, some water, some wheat, and some seeds. So the moistener and seeds. Yeah, I'm going to need more of those. That's fine. We've already got a source of them. Wheat. When I stop using it to make grass to make more petals with, is fine. And then water is just an ender tank, which I probably already have in my inventory, but we'll take one anyway. And some power. So another flux point. There we go. Sorted. Oh, if you want to run that botania setup with 18 of those flowers, you will need to upgrade your overclock generator with upgrade speeds. If you don't, it won't be able to keep up. Just from experience, trust me, it won't be able to keep up. So then we're just going to need that moistener setup somewhere. It's going to be a temporary setup, so it doesn't much matter where I put it. I did remove the setup for our processors here to give me a little bit more room without having to expand everything. So I'm just going to put the moistener down. That's going to need a little bit of power, so let's put the flux point down. Why? Do you not need power? No? Okay, if you don't need power, you don't need power. No problem. We're going to need to put that in there. We're going to need the seeds. Seeds we can actually just grab straight from the farmer block over here. It keeps a stock of seeds in here. We can always grab another stack of. There we go. Not that we're going to need much over here for this, but we'll just grab a stack anyway. Always can be used for other purposes. And then we just need water. Fine. Pop you on top. Put you into output mode. And that will start converting. And it's going to turn into moldy wheat. Is there any use for moldy wheat? We can convert it again. That'll make mossy stone bricks. And, ooh, do we actually need it to make... We need the moldy wheat to make mycelium? No, we can just use regular wheat. Okay, either work. But then that turns it into mulch if we do. So if we turn moldy wheat into decaying wheat, yeah, and decaying wheat into mulch. Mulch we can turn into humus or bog earth. That all works. We can use a fermenter that makes mushroom stew or liquid chorus. Liquid chorus might be useful later, so I may leave this setup as is, and we'll see where it actually gets to. It is converting over, and hopefully one of these will convert over into mycelium soon. That means mushrooms. So do I need? Whoops. Do I need anything other than the mycelium placed down? Once we have one, we can use a phytogenic insulator, and that's harder enough to say. To get more, and we can use mushroom stew to make more mushrooms. They should just pop up, I think. So we may just get a wand of acceleration and see if that actually will speed anything up. It may not do, but it's not an expensive recipe, so I may as well grab one. And I'll probably just keep it in my backpack. Yeah, turn on to fast mode. And let's reclaim you. Nice to have a spare. Yet again, my inventory has been reorganized. Let's just put that in there. Mycelium. Okay, so we should be able to put this anywhere. Doesn't much matter. Let me put it over here, actually. It should just spread onto stone or anything else. Well, the mushrooms should just head onto the stone. There we go. And will you spawn? You may not do. You may just have to leave it and see whether that actually happens. They should spawn naturally. But are we on fast mode? Yeah. That doesn't look like it has any effect whatsoever. So at least we know. And that is fine. Is there any other way to make mushrooms? I don't think there is. There's red mushrooms, of course. But it's the same stuff. Yeah. So we need mushrooms to make mushrooms. Fair enough. Once we have one, that will do the job. And there is no other way. No. Mushroom stew in here is comprised of mushrooms. There's no weird, odd recipes I'm missing. For some reason, a chemical thrower or a jerry can. Oh, they contain mushroom stew. That's why. Yeah. Yeah, nothing excessive in there. So we'll wait to see if that actually starts popping up with at least one mushroom. Then we can make more. That leaves nether wart. If you're going to say quartz, I'm going to have a problem. Let's see, nether wart. How do we make the first one? It converts from mushrooms. Okay. Rather, it converts from red mushrooms. And red mushrooms are just going to appear naturally, I think. Is there any other way? Nether meat. Nether meat. That sounds somewhat dodgy. Nether rack. That will convert from protein soup. Protein soup comes from... Well, you don't tell me where you come from. Squeezing biomash. Okay, and biomash we can make by just getting any food item and then using a knife on it, I think. But let's see if we get any mushrooms at all first, and we'll come back later if that has a problem. I'll see if there's another way around it. Okay, so it seems like mushrooms are just not going to spawn randomly like in stone block. So we'll still keep the mycelium over there. We could make a mushroom farm, I suppose, for that. But we're going to need the first one to actually run, maybe. So let's give that a go instead. We need a knife. And which one is it? Does it matter too much? Which one's biomash from? Which mod? Biomash is from Actual Editions, so we should get the knife from Actual Editions. And that's going to need knife handle and knife blade. Knife blade is straightforward. Knife handle is some leather, which we've got automated, so we can now make a knife. Okay, and then we want food of any kind. I guess, can we make apples? I guess we've got to grow apples if we're going to make them. There's no recipes for them otherwise. How about dough for bread? Can we make biomash from dough? Let's cook this up in a furnace. And let's see if we can biomash bread, I guess. I blocked off my furnace. Slightly annoying. There we go. Looks like bread sticks. I'm not sure that's gonna work, but well, baguette. Okay, if I put you both in here, yes, I can get biomash. Good. It's 24 biomash. We can then use that. mash. We can create a setup for it because we've got automatic wheat essentially now. We can squeeze that down into protein soup. And then protein soup, we can put in a fermenter, I guess. But is there any other way? Alloy, milk, like an egg yolk. Okay, protein soup. I need mushrooms. Give me mushrooms. So yeah, I need the fermenter as well. The fermenter will take in compost and mycelium and convert protein soup into mushroom stew. Mushroom stew, in turn, will be fluid transposed into mushrooms. Good. And is there a red mushroom version of that? Doesn't say there is. That's going to be annoying if I need red mushrooms. Yeah. Anyway, we'll figure that out when we get to it. First of all, regular mushrooms. So, working backwards, we need the fermenter. We need the... let's have a look. Yeah, we need to get the mushroom stew first of all. So fermenter. And then we need a squeezer. Yeah. Do we have any of those in the system? Fermenter. A squeezer we have already. And are we going to work top down? Probably. Let's just put this here. Let me put it separate to this just in case I need that. So fermenter and squeezer on top, and that should do us. All right, so let's go back to the biomass. It's just biomass in here, isn't it? Yep. You're gonna need power, unlike previous. So let's get my rearranged inventory. I will figure out what's doing that one of these days, and turn you on. There it goes. That's going to produce the first thing. That should drop down into here. Are you going to need any power? Looks like you do. So let's just grab a piece of conduit. There you go. And you're producing protein soup. That's not feeding straight down automatically. So protein soup then. Let's see if that's... will need any particular handling. Fermenter. Okay, so it's the left tank. We should just be able to feed it downwards, hopefully. Feed in some mycelium and some compost. So the mycelium we should have here. Yeah, we got 6, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. Compost, and let's just craft a stack of you. And then I'm just going to go and fix this problem by just grabbing a, not liquid translocator, but a flat, I want the flat liquid version. Flat transfer node. Yeah, there we go. Oh, there's a cable right underneath me. So that's not the one I want. I want to output. There we go. Fermenter. Will that go into the correct tank? It will. Good. That's that sorted. At least mostly sorted. And then we want the mycelium and we want the compost. There we go. That should convert across the mushroom stew, which it is. Good. And then mushroom stew, we need a fluid transposer. I probably need to make one of these. So fluid transposer. Oops. Transposer. If I can spell. What are we short of? Just a bucket? Yeah. All right. And then we're going to need to output again. So we're going to output the fluid from the right-hand side. Put the fluid transposer in. And we'll connect up the back again with some more conduit. Okay, there we go. We got power and configuration. We want input from the left-hand side. We got mushroom stew there. And then we just need some seeds. And that should be straightforward. Seeds. Where did I put those that I got from our farm? Never mind, I'll go and get some more. There you are. Just get a stack of seeds. Oh, I know where I put them. I put them in the moistener. That's converting them slowly Yeah, converting them slowly into the mycelium. And as you can see, this is going around and around and slowly converting everything over into the eventual, you know, decayed version of all of that. Seeds. And that hopefully should be everything. Is it fluid transposer? Or am I remembering wrong? Mushroom. Oh, I can't spell mushroom. Mushroom stew. There we go. Fluid transposer. Oh, I need to set the mode, don't I? Mode is fill. Yeah, that's still fine. Fluid transposer. Or am I again remembering wrong? Mushroom stew, fluid transposer. Ah, it's mode. Is it mode empty? No, it should be mode fill. Why aren't you working? Seeds, power. Is it just really slow? That is one option. It doesn't say whether it's actually working or not. Or maybe it just doesn't have enough mushroom stew. How much does it actually need? Oh, it needs a bucket. Okay, that's fine. That's as expected then. So now I just need to get mycelium. And I've got some, because some's in our little mushroom hut over here that doesn't work. I was kind of hoping, but well, I've only got four or five in here. Whoops. I actually want to make sure I don't lose it. So let's just go underneath here and grab it from the bottom. Silk Touch, absolutely essential. So please do get that enchant. And your life will be a whole bunch better. All right, so we've got 5. That may not be enough. We actually would need 10 mycelium, wouldn't we? Because it's going to be converting across like that. But we got plenty of protein soup, that much is for certain, and it didn't need that all that much biomash even. So once that gets to 1,000, we should get 1 mushroom. Then with 1 mushroom, we can make more. And that, let's go back to the mushrooms. That's going to be needed with a phytogenic insulator. And that needs phytogrow, which needs other things. So bone meal, niter sawdust, or pulverized charcoal will do it. But we still need nitrate dust or niter, which is just a chance from a pulverizer with sandstone. Is it anything else other than sandstone? No, but we can make sandstone presumably with just sand. Yeah, so straightforward. So we just need a crafter, some sand into the top, a pulverizer, and then we'd need to add some pulverized charcoal and some bone meal, and then we'll get some phytogrow. We can use that in a phytogenic insulator to get more mushrooms, or to duplicate the mushrooms if you like. We just need water feeding into it. That's absolutely fine. We don't necessarily need a rich phytogrow to set up, so let me just go. How close to the end of the episode are we getting? We're probably at the end of the episode. So we've got the first prerequisites. We're going to get a mushroom through this, but it's awfully slow. Like many things in this pack, you make the first one and then everything becomes faster. So we're fine for now, and this will just gradually make us more stuff. We're partway through into Botania. We've got a lot of the prerequisites. Oh, there's one of my other things that have been crafted. Let me just grab some living rock. This is just one of the other... Whoops. There we go. Yeah. One of the runes. I'm slowly crafting the ones I can make. So we can make mana, water, and air. But we need nether warts and mushrooms for the last one. Technically, I only need 1 mushroom, but that's for at least for one of the runes. But one of the other runes is, unfortunately, this one, Rune of Earth. We need that red mushroom. And I'm not sure how we're supposed to get it. Because it just says a shroom farm with forestry. Maybe we have to make one of those as well. And that requires us to make lots of other stuff. In any case, if you've got any feedback, feel free to put them in the comments below. If you like the episode, feel free to like, subscribe, and share. And we'll see you next time for some more Ultimate Alchemy. If you want notifications, you can click the bell and subscribe, obviously, on YouTube, or follow me on Twitter @Greatester. Yeah, and as always, guys, thanks for watching.